When you won the Oscar, you had been acting for like 30 years. Was that a good thing that it took so long for that kind of public recognition to happen to you in your career?
Well, you know, I never set out for that. I set out to play the great parts and to have a company. That's what I wanted. My dream in school at Boston University was that I would play the great parts. And I was doing that, and I did have company, 2 different companies, one in Boston, one in northern New Jersey. What I didn't have was security. What we didn't have was a bank account. My daughter was going to college on credit cards. I wanted to work in movies to make money. I mean, for me, my ego was tied up with being on the stage.
You had some great lines in Moonstruck, and you say that people, when they come up to you, they often will ask you to repeat one in particular.
They yell those lines at me as they walk by. Your life is going down the toilet, and they walk by. You got a love bite on your neck. Do you love him? And it's kind of fun, actually. I enjoy. They think somehow that I wrote the lines.
Well, indulge me, and we can do it the other way around. And instead of my shouting to you, tell me, Michael, your life is going in the toilet.
Michael, your life is going down the toilet.
And in Steel Magnolias, you had some classics, too.
Yeah. Like 2 pigs under a blanket looking at a woman dancing at her rear end.
If you don't have anything nice
to say about someone, come sit by me.
I got the only thing that separates us from the animals
is our ability to accessorize.
Right.
And I love you more than my luggage. That was another one.
I read that your Oscar was stolen shortly after. Tell me about that.
Somebody said, well, where do you keep your Oscar? And I said, well, I left it on a little table in the kitchen. And 2 days later, somebody broke in to the kitchen, took the Oscar, and left. That's all they wanted was the Oscar.
And you never got it back?
No, but I'll tell you how clever my husband was. When our insurance agent said to him, you know, you should insure it. My husband insured it for $10,000. So we got $10,000 when it was stolen, and we bought another one for like $60.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding, good for Greeks or bad for Greeks?
Well, it depends upon what Greek you talk to, I think. It's like,
I'm talking to you.
Okay. I think it's, in the end, good for Greeks. First of all, people laughed. People enjoyed themselves. They saw themselves in that family. Those people did not look like the people I grew up with. I have to say that. That wasn't my experience. Mine was a lot darker and a lot edgier and a lot scarier.
Do you think that Moonstruck is what people are going to think of when they look back on your career?
Steel Magnolias as well, and Tales of the City.
Really? You satisfied with that?
Yes.